what is up, everybody? This is GamerGX, and I'm bringing you another Black Ops game that I had. I guess this is Capture the Flag, and I'm using the old trusty AUG with a red dot sight, and we are playing on, I believe this map is called WMD. No, this map is Grid. Yeah, Grid. Another one of my favorite maps in this game. There's only a few maps that I'll see on the select screen there that I won't like, and those maps are Jungle. I'm trying to think of the names now. I have Ray and Villa. Villa is okay, but most of the time I just don't like it. And Jungle, for some reason, like I said before, I always end up doing good on Jungle. I just don't like the map personally. And Array, I just don't like at all. But I like this map. I usually don't like snowy maps, but this map is great. And in this video, like I said in the last, well, I don't know if I didn't mention that exactly, but I put it in the description of the last video that in my next Call of Duty video I'm going to be talking about gun classes and what I think works and what I use and what I've been having success with in Black Ops. So like I said this quite a few times. My go-to class is the AK-47. With what I like to use now a lot is the dual mag attachment, which I think is fucking excellent, especially if you don't want to be rocking like sleight of hand, and you want to still be able to reload quick. Dual mag is excellent because pretty much every other reload, you're going to be reloading as fast as you would with sleight of hand. So it's actually extremely handy. Plus, I believe it gives you more ammo as well. So I always run that attachment on my AK-47U and my AK-47. And if I'm not rocking the dual mag on my AK-47, I'll be using a silencer. Because the iron sights on the AK-47 is actually really good, and I don't know if that's still evident in this game, Black Ops, if red dot sights and other gun attachments like make the recoil on the AK a bit worse, but I don't know. And perks for that, I usually, since I'm running the dual mag, I usually rather go with hardened or what's another perk there, or steady aim, I think. Those are rather the only other perks that are decent besides sleight of hand. But most of the time, like 80% of the time, I'm always got like sleight of hand. Especially the pro version. The pro version's awesome. It helps me win a lot of the gunfights that I get in, and I usually end up winning them now because the sleight of hand pro, you get your sights come up a lot quicker, and except for sniper rifles, so you still can't quickscope even with sleight of hand pro. So don't even ask. And then for the first perk, I usually always run hardline. I'm just addicted to hardline because I love getting a spy plane at 2 kills, and I don't know, I always have to run hardline for some reason. And if I'm not, I'll sometimes go with scavengers. Sometimes I don't do ghosts no more because it's kind of useless to me. I don't need to be hiding away. I'm not camping, so people are gonna see me a lot anyway. So I don't usually go with ghost. I don't like it. I did when the game first came out because I was learning the maps, but now that I know the maps, I find Ghost kind of useless, so I don't really care much for Ghost anymore. But like 95% of the time, I'm going with Hardline Pro. If I was smart, my kill streaks would be all the care package things that I can actually use Hardline Pro, but I just use it like that anyway. So another one of my favorite classes is my AK-47U class, which now I used to go with extended mags on it, but now I do the dual mag, and so then I don't have to use sleight of hand on it no more. So my AK-47U, I go with Hardline Pro, and then I'll go with steady aim. Because, a lot of people you're going to be with a lot more close encounters with a submachine gun, so having that better accuracy with just being able to spray or shoot from the hip, it's a lot better to have than sleight of hand's also very good. If most of the time I'll just go with steady aim just because I want to kind of switch up the perks every now and then. So you'll be usually seeing me going with steady aim. And then usually for my third perk, I usually go with marathon, but I'm starting to use hacker a lot more now, so like maybe more than half of my classes now I usually go with hacker because I don't like getting killed by claymores and stuff like that, so it's quite handy. And marathon I usually like to have on because I play a lot of Capture the Flag, so I usually like having marathon on, and especially when you get marathon pro, then you can just keep running. Just the normal marathon's more like extreme conditioning from Call of Duty 4, but you can still get that constant running, just like for Modern Warfare 2 when you get the Pro version, so it's pretty good to have. And let's see, another setup I like going with here. My Galil class. I'm just going from my favorite guns, my favorite 3 guns being AK-47, AK-47U, and Galil. All great guns. All guns I'm starting to discover now. I used to hate the AK-47U when I first started playing, but now that I'm starting to get the hang of it more, and the fact that I use the AK-47 a lot, the AK-47U is pretty much like my next go-to gun. I can usually do good on any map if I use that gun, except for a raid or something like that. And but with my Galil class, I like to run. Let's see, first perk, always hardline. Always gotta be running hardline. I'm just so used to it now. I feel out of place if I don't have hardline on. It's just like me not using stopping power back in Modern Warfare 2. I felt lost without it. So like, hardline is now my stopping power because I just feel a lot better being able to get spy plane at 2 and my Blackbird at 7 and chopper gunner at 8. So I just love it that way. And because I like being a team player, I like getting those spy planes up as much as I can and get as many of them as I can in the game to help my team out, or helping me help get the Blackbird up so that then my team can know where everyone is. So I like going with that. And with my Galil for the second perk, I like to go with sleight of hand because it has a pretty big clip. I'm surprised it didn't. It almost feels like a light machine gun kind of, the Galil, and it's quite powerful. It's not horrible with recoil. It's pretty okay. I really like the gun. With my attachments for that gun, I'm kind of mixed. I don't really know what I like on it right now. I go with the red dot because that's just kind of like the go-to attachment if you don't really know what you want on it right now. And I see a lot of people going with the silencer on that gun for some reason. I don't really know why. I used the silencer, I didn't really like it, so I'll usually just go with the red dot. That's just my preference. A lot of people are different. In Modern Warfare 2, almost every gun I had a silencer on it because I didn't like being seen a lot. So yeah, I usually went with a silencer. But now I like the dual mag. I think the dual mag may be one of my favorite attachments now because it's actually so awesome. And I just didn't know much about it until like maybe a week ago, and then I started using it. So I actually really enjoy the dual mags. It's excellent. And then, okay, let's see another class here. My M16 class, a lot of controversy has been going on with the M16. With what attachment to use, the reflex sight or the red dot. And it's true, you get better accuracy with the reflex sight, and I really like the reflex sight on my M16. So that's what I'm going with now. I just started using the reflex sight because I didn't know about the accuracy thing either until Wings of Redemption was going on a big tear about, how it was so much better and so much people were giving him shit about it and stuff like that. So I said, okay, I'll give it a shot myself. And I only really use the M16 on Array because it has really good accuracy, and especially on hardcore, it's one burst kill. So I like to go with the M16 on Array. And sometimes I'll use it on launch if I'm, if just feeling. Most of the time I'll go with the Galil on launch. And yeah, so that's that. And with the M16 perk-wise, I usually just go with what I normally go with most of my classes: hardline, sleight of hand, and I'll probably run hacker with that class now because it's more I'm not really need to be moving a lot, because with the M16 you don't want to be going with close encounters, that's for sure, because you're going to lose most of the time unless the person doesn't see you. Because if you're going up against a FAMAS versus an M16, you're more than likely going to lose, because that FAMAS has got a fast rate of fire, so more than likely going to get your ass kicked when you're using that. But that's why I like it on Array, because it's a lot of far encounters, and I can't snipe in this game, so that's pretty much my sniper. And I'll probably start using the G11 once I get that for Array. That'd probably be a really good gun to use. And that's that. And I sometimes I'm not really sure what submachine gun I like right now. I enjoy using the Spectre. I don't know what the other one's called. It's like the MPL, I think that's what it's called. They're both pretty decent guns, but I just feel like they're not very powerful. I feel like the AK-47 uses like the equivalent to the AK-47. I feel really comfortable with those guns because I've been using them since Call of Duty 4. So that's why I like using those guns. And I don't find the AK-47U to be overpowered at all. I find it to be just a really popular gun. It's not that overpowered, really, if you think about it. It's just you gotta find your guns, right? And I used to really like the AUG, as you can see here. That's my second gameplay using the AUG, and I don't use it no more. really at all, because I just can't deal with the recoil on this gun for some reason. I can deal with the recoil on the FAMAS. The FAMAS is my second most used gun, just because of the fact you get it so early on. My AK-47 and my AK-47U are my favorites, and what I would have the most kills with, well, actually I have the most kills with my AK-47U at this time, but because I just started using it now. But I like the Spectre. That's a pretty good submachine gun. I like using that one. I was having some success, and for some reason I have a really, like, you look at your stats and you look at your KD ratio. My KD ratio when I use like the Scorpion is like 11 to 1 or something like that. It's something ridiculous like that. Like, for some reason I just rape when I use the Scorpion, but I don't use it a whole hell of a lot. I use it on Nuketown for some reason. I don't know why. I just like it on Nuketown, I guess. But other than that, those are usually the classes you'll see me running. Now, kill streak wise, I pretty much, like, almost 100% of the time I'll be going with Spy Plane, Blackbird, and Chopper Gunner. I tried using dogs, and I was using it in Hardcore Capture the Flag because I was worried about killing my teammates using the Chopper Gunner, which I don't worry about no more. And I have to admit, I hate the dogs. I fucking hate them. I've had dogs like maybe 10 times, and the total 10 times I had the dogs, I got like 15 kills out of it. And then I'll have like 4 Chopper Gunners, I get like 40, 50 kills. So my preference is 100% Chopper Gunner. I'm very disappointed with the dogs. I thought they're like I see gameplay and people are getting like 13 kills with them. Me, I get lucky if I get like 2 or 3, and to me it's not worth 11 kills because they're really easy to kill, and and for some reason on hardcore, people are douchebags and kill your team's dogs for some reason. I don't know why that is. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, I literally called in the dogs and they all jumped over the fence beside me, and a teammate just started killing them all. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, that really upset me. So I just used a Chopper Gunner and the Blackbird. Blackbird's my favorite kill streak in the game. It's awesome. I used to do the Napalm Strike a lot, but I'm sick of it now, so I want to try something different. So I hope these somewhat kind of help you trying to make your own class. That's the game. It kind of ends weird. My score was like 68 and 8 or something like that. But I'll see you guys next time with some more Call of Duty.